Prepared with Love, Mary Elizabeth's Mobile Meals by Willie J. Brown III. Mary Elizabeth Sarah Salome Ivory Abigail Hannah was often teased about her long name. The teasing did not bother her at all, for she was very confident and filled with joy. When asked what her name was by strangers, she proudly and quickly recited all 7 of her names. Her friends and teachers just called her Mary Elizabeth, and she was perfectly fine with that. As other kids played games and dreamt of toys, Mary Elizabeth's face was always in a book. She loved nothing more than a good book filled with plots, twists, and happy endings. Mary Elizabeth never missed a day of school and always sat up front. She dreamt of becoming a teacher someday. Mary Elizabeth was a very hard worker and treated everyone she encountered with love and respect. She truly saw the world as a beautiful place and challenged her friends to do the right things at all times, especially when no one was looking. The greatest compliment used to describe her was that she made everyone and everything she encountered better. She liked hearing that a lot. Those words spoke life into Mary Elizabeth's soul. Mary Elizabeth was very creative. She would make and donate clothes to the poor and less fortunate. She also prepared and distributed meals to the elderly and the homeless. Her mother's kitchen was always in use. She created a shirt that she would wear as she delivered meals. It read, Mary Elizabeth Mobile Meals, food prepared with love. Each meal that she prepared was definitely made with love in her heart. The more she cooked, the more meals she served. What started out as delivering peanut butter sandwiches soon became a community event. One young girl's idea inspired an entire community to serve meals to those in need. Mary Elizabeth became a local hero. Her t-shirts were seen all over town. Each Saturday, Mary Elizabeth and her friends would prepare a delicious meal and serve it to anyone in need of a meal. With the help of their parents, they made deliveries to the nursing home, the hospital, and the homeless shelter. They even set up a stand in the projects and fed hungry children. Mary Elizabeth sometimes fed some of her schoolmates. She never made them feel bad. She gave them larger portions. Sometimes she would bring extra shoes and clothing as well. She loved serving others. One day, Mary Elizabeth contracted a mysterious viral infection and could not cook. Her parents and friends stepped in and made sure the Mary Elizabeth Mobile Meals continued to feed those in need. What Mary Elizabeth thought was a common cold or the flu turned out to be a highly contagious new virus known as COVID-19. Mary Elizabeth had to be hospitalized for several weeks. She was so sad. Yet the meals continued to be prepared and delivered to the less fortunate. A simple, kind act by a little girl became a galvanizing force. Other communities started doing the same thing. That made Mary Elizabeth very happy. The day before Mary Elizabeth was to be released from the hospital, her condition suddenly worsened. I can remember it like it was yesterday. The world stopped moving. Mary Elizabeth quietly transitioned to heaven on a Friday morning. With a smile on her face and her family close by, she returned to heaven where angels belong. Mary Elizabeth definitely was an angel sent to earth to save lives and make a difference. In her honor, t-shirts and rubber bracelets were made. A nonprofit organization was formed and it continued to feed and provide clothing and shoes to those in need. In honor of my friend, Mary Elizabeth, the organization had a simple name and a simple message. Change the world, a kind word and a kind act at a time. The organization used Mary Elizabeth's initials as its name. Messiah Mills Incorporated. Mary, Elizabeth, Sarah, Salome, Ivory, Abigail, Hannah. And they continued to prepare meals with love and a dash of both humility and kindness, just like Mary Elizabeth prepared them. I miss my friend dearly. The end.